Alright, for this tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a snare buildup, and it's commonly used in breakdowns, buildups, transitions, fill-ins, but I mean you can get creative and use it for pretty much anything you want. So for here I'm using FL Studio, but you can use any DAW that you prefer. So first thing you're going to want to do is find a good sounding snare drum, and in this case I already found one. Let me turn that up a little bit. So something snappy, something with a short attack and short tail, something like this. So go ahead and load that onto your sampler. So right click, open a new sampler channel, and under your instrument tabs, adjust the envelope like this. So slow attack, slow release, slow decay. So it kind of looks like a square box, rectangular box. And then under your pitch knob range, change that to 12 semitones. I'll go over that later. Then go to your piano roll and just draw out a simple buildup. So C5, where's the go? So just put one per every beat. And let's do 2 bars here. So copy that, Control A, cut in half, copy that, copy this, cut it in half, then copy it again, but you're gonna have to change the grid to none, and then match it up. So make sure it's properly lined up. See, in this case I didn't, so I have to go back. Alright. There we go. So okay. So do the same thing for the next bar. Make sure it's lined up, and then cut it in half one more time to make sure it's lined up. So you should have something like this. Okay. So that's kind of extreme. I don't really go too extreme on this part here. I usually just end it at right here. Okay, and then for the pitch, you're gonna wanna right click, automate this, right click, create automation, and once you get over to the last bar, just bring it all the way up. So you're going up 1 octave. And the reason why I prefer just 12 semitones, because I think 24 is a little too it's a little too much. I think so. So that's with 24. So with 12 it's more subtle, less extreme. So change that and apply some reverb on it. Also some delay, do a ping pong, reverb, something small. Cut out some of the highs too. Okay. Alright, another trick that I want to show you guys is triplets. So instead of this part where it gets all crazy and extreme, just go ahead and delete that, and you're gonna want to bring it back up. So what I mean by that is, instead of getting more extreme, you're gonna calmly go back up, but in triplets. So change that to 1/3. You know, let's do, let's do let's do 6 instead. So 1/6 beat. Then the same thing, and then cut this in half. You're gonna have 12. So then 6 beats and then 12 beats. But once you get over to the triplets, you're gonna want to turn all the effects off, and also instead of the pitch going back up, you're gonna want to gradually bring it down, not to 0, but maybe around 30%, maybe 35, whatever. So turn off the effects here once triplets come in. And also, to make it easier, you can also adjust the velocity here instead of automating the volume. So start high here and just slowly go down. So it's kind of messy, but you get the point. And I think that's about it. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and hopefully it just sounds good. Yeah. Okay. For this part, I'm gonna cut this part in half. The volume's kind of low on the beginning, so bring it up a little bit. And you should have something like this. Alright, so that's how you create a snare buildup.